In the time of the virus, people need to be informed by reliable sources, Mr. President. This is a time when we need reliable information. And we decide to shut down one of the sources that's practically in the household of every Filipino. So where is a Filipino going to get his news now? From the internet, where there's a lot of fake news, through text, when there's a lot of spam text. Well, it's just a little disappointing on the part of the NTC, Mr. President.
We do understand the point of Senator Angara, but perhaps we should give due respect to Channel 7 and Channel 5. It sounded like it's the only station that we can get our news from.
Mr. President, with regard to the ABS franchise, I think that the ball is in the court of Congress. If they pass the franchise, then I think ABS has 10 days to answer with regards to the cease and desist order of the NTC. So within those 10 days, I don't know if that's an impossibility. But certainly if it gets to the Senate, I don't think there's a problem with us working to resolve this issue immediately.
Both we in the Senate and our counterparts in the House expressed our view that nothing should prevent the National Telecommunications Commission from issuing a provisional authority to ABS-CBN until that issue of the renewal or non-renewal of their franchise is settled by Congress. At naalala ko pa nga, Mr. President, na pati yung Secretary of Justice, nung nandoon siya sa pagdinig na tinawag ni Senator Grace, he's proposed and confirmed a similar possible course of action. So just that, Mr. President, we need more, not fewer, voices of a free and responsible media and press rather than fewer, lalo na nga po panahon ng pandemic.
Irregular or improper at this time of pandemic, this international pandemic, that we will cut off a major television station that provides information dissemination as well as information gathering to all our people. So I'm really saddened by the movement of the National Telecommunications Commission, and I've said that I'll do the same if it happened to GMA 7, if it happened to ABC 5. I know for a fact that there are many broadcast corporations that are operating on provisional authority, meaning wala pong franchise. Ina-applyan pa ng franchise sa Kongreso. Marami sa probinsya. There are a lot of radio stations that are actually operating without national or even local franchises that are still being applied to Congress. Maybe the ABS-CBN, the company, could seek redress to the Supreme Court because they can cite many instances where the NTC has given provisional authority for those who are still applying, have not even gotten their franchises, and yet they're operating through provisional authority. They can ask for I believe they can ask for a temporary restraining order or TRO.
I join Senator Angara and the European leader in condemning this act of the NTC as being totally contrary to law and in grave abuse of discretion. Why? Firstly, there's enough precedent, and the Supreme Court itself said that the provisional authority can be authorized to be issued where the application for renewal of the franchise is pending. Number two, the Secretary of Justice himself said that with the concurrence of the two houses, the NTC, or with the matter pending, the legislative franchise pending, NTC can issue the provisional authority.
What maybe many don't realize is that at this time, ABS and other networks continue to pay their talents even if they're not on regular broadcasting schedule. And with this development and with no security of their revenue stream in the coming months, I'm afraid many will lose that benefit of actually having some sort of support while there's no work. So I think that this is also another angle that needs to be considered by the NTC. Ngayon pa sila magpapasara kung kailan ang daming walang trabaho at least ito naaalagaan, hindi kailangan sa gobyerno umasa.
During our hearing, the National Telecommunications Commission gave us their word. And so I'm just a little shocked that we are hearing this and seeing this.